doesn't just take your land, it takes your mind as well. And the
Ṣẹ́gbọ́, colonialism doesn't just take your land, it takes your mind as well. Wọ́n á gbalẹ̀ yín, wọ́n á tún gba ọpọlọ yín, wọ́n á tún kó yín lẹ́rú ọpọlọ.
British Empire had a clear strategy on this one.
British Empire, wọ́n ní clear strategy, wọ́n ní ọgbọ́n àlùmọ̀kọ́rọ́ yẹn, wọ́n ní lọ́wọ́, ní plan yẹn lọ́wọ́ tán ti lò ní many places.
Force and enforce English and make people ashamed of their culture and their language.
Ṣé ti gbọ́, wọ́n máa force and force English títí tẹ máa fi wà shame tẹ́ pé èdè yín, àṣà yín, gbogbo nǹkan yín ẹ máa tìjú ẹ. Irú ẹ tó wá sókè lẹ́ẹ̀kan tó ń bí tó sọ tó lóun ò mọ̀ tó máa ládé ẹ̀, wọn ò fẹ́ associate ara wọn. Is ashamed of being Yorùbá. Ìṣòro ṣẹ́rí, problem tó ń dín nìyẹn. Identity crisis, nǹkan tí British colonial tó ń dá sílẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ máa gbọ́ o.
2 tactics. With British colonial power, there's always the same 2 tactics, right? You've got your hard power, so hard enforcements, the rules, the punishments, the laws, the brutality.
Ṣẹ́gbọ́, number 1, kí náà ṣe higher power, ó máa wà nípò ìjọba. Kí ló ń ṣe kí ni ìṣòro ta ní Nàìjíríà ní àwọn Fúlàní, wọ́n ti wà ní corridor power. Gbogbo democracy tá ń lo ìbò láti lọ gbà wá ṣe bọ́ wá àwọn òyìnbó ni gbogbo judiciary, mi ni executive, mi ni kíní kan. Ta ló ní gbogbo system yẹn? Àwọn òyìnbó ni higher power. Èèyàn kan lè ṣe constitution báyìí kó fi control 1 billion people. Èèyàn kan péré á kàn ṣe constitution á dẹ̀ fi control 1 billion. That's all. Agbára, power, political power. That's all. They can't create a structure fún yín kó lè máa fi control yín. Ṣé ń gbọ́?
And then the
Number
soft
1,
power, which is
soft
often
power.
forgotten about, which is the psychological manipulation and the propaganda.
Ṣé ti gbọ́? Second one ni soft power, propaganda, psychological manipulation. Àwọn ọpọlọ, ṣé ti rí tí wọ́n ṣe máa kóyàn, tó máa fi kóyàn lọ́pọlọ, nǹkan méjì tán need nìyẹn. That's all. Kán wà ní power, kán lè máa push propaganda. Àwọn ìgbà tó yìnbó dé, àwọn bàbá òru aṣọ ọ̀bọ ni wọ́n, orí igi náà ń gbé kinní kan, àlájú, òyìnbó ló wá là wá lójú. Ṣé ti mọ àwọn propaganda yẹn? Àwọn máa ń pàbejì ni, òyìnbó ló wá stop kán máa pàbejì, òyìnbó ló. Ṣé ti mọ àwọn propaganda oríṣiríṣi báyẹn?
And a lot of internalized shame. And it worked. Generations of Irish and other Celtic and other nations across the world grew up thinking that their own language wasn't valuable.
Ṣẹ́gbọ́, àwọn generation tí wọ́n, àwọn Celtic, Irish, gbogbo wọn, and all over the world, they grew up believing that language wọn kò wà valuable, kò nítumọ̀. Téèyàn bá, in fact, ẹ máa gbọ́ lọ.
This is exactly what happened in my family. My grandfather was a native Irish speaker.
Ṣẹ́rí, native bàbá ẹ̀, ṣẹ́rí, native Irish speaker. Ẹ máa wọ́n ṣe kórìlérò ọpọlọ yẹn o.
He was from Spittal, Connemara, and he came to Dublin when he was 16, and it was then that he started to speak English. But when he had my father, he didn't pass that on. And my father has 0 Irish. I asked my grandmother, who's still alive, why, and she said, well, we just thought it had no value for them. We lived in Dublin, nobody spoke it. So you can imagine for them, I guess, who were they speaking Irish for? Is only for my grandfather's parents who had passed away. That was what their minds, that's how they felt in their minds. They didn't see the bigger picture.
So ṣe gẹ́gọ̀ tó ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So láti grandfather ẹ̀, ibẹ̀ náà ti àwọn yẹn nìkan ló ń kọ́kọ́ ń sọ èdè wọn. Àti bàbá ẹ̀ máa bímọ kò sọ èdè yẹn sọ́mọ ẹ̀ mọ́. Àti bàbá tiẹ̀ wá bí òun, èdè yẹn ti parẹ́ already. Because àwọn wá rí pé there's no point. Kí làwọn fẹ́ máa sọ èdè yẹn fún, kò ní ìwúlò, èdè yẹn ò mú development wá, kò mú dàgbàsókè wá. Just like báwọn Yorùbá náà bá ṣe máa ń sọ sí pé kí la fẹ́ fèdè Yorùbá ṣe ṣáfẹ́ máa fi jẹun. You know, a máa believe pé English yẹn òun ṣáà lọ̀gá gbogbo wọn. Ẹ ṣáà máa gbọ́ lọ.
They thought the language was useless. They thought that it was dead. And I wish that my grandfather could see
àwọn ọmọ náà jí
all
sí
the
yìí o.
lovely TikToks and the people speaking and learning and teaching Irish on this app, because he'd be so proud. The British didn't do that just to the Irish, though. In Wales, children caught speaking Welsh in school had to wear this lovely plaque that said Wales not.
Ṣẹ́gbọ́, ní Wales náà, ó ní wọn ò ṣe fáwọn àwọn Irish nìkan o. Ipe ní Wales náà, àwọn ọmọ tí ò lè sọ Ìgbò, ó máa gbé pákó yìí sí wọn lọ́rùn láti máa fi shame wọn, láti máa fi dójú tì wọ́n. Bí wọ́n ṣe máa ń ná àwọn pé do not speak Yorùbá ẹ̀gẹ́rì, wọ́n máa sọ pé Wales not. So ẹni eléyìí o kò wá civilized torí kò gbọ́ òyìnbó wọ́n máa ṣe mọ̀ mo rántí ìgbà kan ó ní math teacher wa nígbà kan tó bá ti sọ òyìnbó ní school gbà yẹn wàá lọ ra àwọn ìwé exercise book ńlá yẹn wàá wá kọ I will not speak Yorùbá again wàá wá kọ ìwé yẹn máa kún ó dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ mú wá sí school lọ́jọ́ kejì gbogbo báyìí tó fi kọ ìwé yẹn gan gbọ́dọ̀ mú báyìí yẹn wá ó fẹ́ rí pé báyìí yẹn ink yẹn ti empty àṣẹ tó wá kán rúlà mú ẹ̀yìn ọwọ́ ẹ̀ 10 lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tún lọ́wọ́ òsì bí wàá làákà sọ òyìnbó ń gbà yẹn ní school èdè tọ́lọ́run fún wa kí ló dé kí la ṣe kí lẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ṣé Ọlọ́run jẹ̀bi tó dá wa sáyé tó fún wa lédè ni.
The whole day, and if by the end of the day the child had still this around their neck, they take a beating.
ṣẹ̀rí kí náà ṣe ọ̀nà wọn tún máa ń nà wọ́n lórí èdè wọn wá ń nà wọ́n tó náà ń sọ èdè Welsh tiwọn àwọn British ló ń ṣe yẹn o ṣe ń rí the same thing tó ń ṣe fún wa kẹ́lẹ́ rí pé kíní ilẹ̀ wa ní kọ́kọ́ ló wà is a strategy tó ń fi ń colonize gbogbo ayé.
This made Welsh children terrified to speak their own language.
ṣẹ́rí wọn fẹ́ sọ èdè tí wọ́n mọ̀ èdè òyìnbó náà fẹ́ lọ máa sọ.
The internalized shame of being beaten every time you use your language. We have a vibrant community of Gael schools in Ireland now. For a long time, Irish was outlawed in schools and we were also beaten as children for using it.
ṣẹ́gbọ́n wọ́n tún ná àwọn náà ní Ireland náà ṣẹ́tìrì látọ̀rọ̀.